Ok, now we are live. Bienvenidos a todos, buenos días. Les habla Raúl David Chávez Millán de Big Artes y hoy día tenemos el placer de estar en vivo entrevistando al actor y cantante Wesley directamente desde la ciudad de Nueva York. La transmisión va a ser en inglés y luego vamos a poner los subtítulos. Welcome everyone, my name is Raúl David Chávez. I am the CEO of Big Artists. And we are having an exclusive interview today with Wesley Chad. He's an actor, he's a singer, he's the leader of the band Chasing Trace, and he's directly live from New York City. Wes, welcome.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here, and thank you for taking your time out to talk to me. It's great.
It is my pleasure, Wes. We're gonna go ahead and straight to the interview. We have been trying to have this interview last Monday. We had some technical difficulties and we were unable to do it. But today we are finally here. So Wes, tell us about, you are originally from South Africa, right?
That's right. I've been living in the United States for about almost 2 years now. It's the third time I've been to the States. I've managed to have the opportunity to travel here before. But my music career basically started in South Africa. I had a couple of bands back in my younger days, and well, I'm still kind of young. But the current band, Chasing Trace, has probably been the most professional band I've been in. And I'm looking to pursue all the work here in the United States. We're just trying to basically branch out and see what opportunities are out there for us. South Africa has a music industry, which is very good, but bands eventually get to a point where they want to take their music abroad and expose their talents elsewhere. And we feel that we're in a position to do that, and that's why I've come to New York and hoping to achieve that.
Excellent, excellent. Actually, as I see, I was before the interview, I was reviewing your bio. I was able to see some of the work that you've been doing with your previous bands, and also on TV. I saw that you get into some really cool commercials, really well done commercials. And I actually got to see that South Africa have a very interesting market for the outsider market, basically. That you guys are doing some stuff in South Africa that is being played in the States, in the United Kingdom, Canada, and other markets. And I see that what you're trying to do now, it is taking your career and your band to the next level. That's correct?
Yes, that is correct. Cape Town has a very lucrative film industry, and the way I see it is it's obviously very cost effective for international companies to film over there, especially TV commercials. The setting and location for Cape Town basically does a really good job for the international market. We can shoot commercials and shoot movies in South Africa that makes it look like you would be in Paris or London or New York City or Los Angeles, even New Mexico, which is in the United States. BBC in the UK does a lot of work in South Africa, as well as a lot of TV commercials from America. Well, corporate companies in America film over there. So I was doing that as well. I'm merely more focused on my music. That's kind of where I want to go to in terms of career. But the acting has also been a passion of mine, and I really do enjoy it. It's good to be able to work with international film directors and producers, and then to see yourself in America on a TV commercial after a couple of years is quite fun.
Well, you are actually in the city where we could say that everything happens. And actually, on my own, I live in New York for like about 10 years now, and I'm here in Venezuela in South America, also doing some interesting stuff. But I could tell, New York is where everything's happened, and I could understand why you are trying to establish your base from New York City. There's a say that all New Yorkers say, and actually people in the state, if you make it in New York, you can make it anywhere in the world.
Right.
And it's basically that's the fact, that's the truth. You make it over there, you have the band, many places where you can play. There are um, really great exposure from media from New York. What is the stage from first? How do you come out with Chasing Trace? What is Chasing Trace? So tell us about exactly what the band is all about, the name, and also the title of the first EP that I saw, the Miracles, right?
That's
You
correct.
get-
I was in a previous band before Tracing Trace started called Crystalline Blue, which is made up pretty much the same members as Chasing Trace. Our singer from the previous band, unfortunately, had different aspirations for his future, and we respected his decision to move on. And when that decision came, we reformed. A lot of us have a passion for rock music. The previous band wasn't really a rock band, but once we had decided to reform, we obviously needed to do or get a new name. And our drummer, Zach Groenewold, at the time, came up with a name, which we really liked because we thought it was really catchy. But at the time, it didn't have any meaning. So we kind of ignored that. We just liked the name and the sound of the name. So we reformed the band to Chasing Trace, which became a Christian rock band. Um, I wrote all the music for it and the songs. The musicians collaborated well, and we changed a few things here and there. But we decided to start off with just an EP, just for five tracks. Some of the guys never had experience in recording in a professional studio, so we didn't want to. Our budget obviously wasn't suited for a full album at the time, so we went in and recorded 5 songs, 5 of the best songs that I thought I wrote, and spent about 4 months recording the EP. Now the name wasn't the name of the EP wasn't ready at the time. I was watching CNN one night, and there was a couple whose child was going through a very important heart surgery, I think, at the time, and they miraculously couldn't figure out why the child was healed, because the doctors thought the child was going to die from the operation. It was so severe. But the guy, I think it was a Spanish guy actually, he gave the Spanish translation for The Light in Miracles, and when he translated the Spanish word, he obviously mentioned the English word, and
Yeah.
it was The Light in Miracles, and it just caught my eye and caught my ear actually, and I was like, wow, that's really a fascinating sounding name for an album, The Light in Miracles. Because, when man can't really solve any problems in terms of medical operations, and people get through it, it can only be from God, because He's the miraculous. So that's what we named the album, and so far it's had a good response.
How do you come out with? Actually, you say that you are writing basically most of the songs for the band, right?
Yes,
I got that correct.
I wrote a few more. I've got a repertoire, but we kind of went through all the scraps for the songs, and finally decided on the 5 that we wanted to choose for the EP. And the 5 that came out was the 5 that's available now. It is available on iTunes. If you search for Chasing Trace, you will find the EP there. Yeah, it's the 5 that we chose to be the best, sound the best, and we work really hard on making them, well produced.
You actually, I know that you actually have a Latino girlfriend, right? If that's correct, your girlfriend, she's from Spain. So are you probably considering making a few of your best single into Spanish? Is that actually something that you will be interested in exploring in the near future?
I'm always open to possibilities. You obviously want to reach people, as well as people that like rock music. I mean, I like a lot of music, all sorts of variations. There's some Latino songs that I like. There's some rock songs that I like. There's jazz, pop. You know, I would classify rock as my favorite. But if the Spanish community has a really big rock following, I'm sure that we'll pull something off. I don't see why not. I've I've met a couple of Spanish rock lovers, and I'm sure that if we do a good enough job, we'll get a good response from these guys. So I don't see why not. It will be interesting in a new project to try and do. So yeah, I think it will be fun.
There is a few bands making the crossover. You know, some of the American bands are making the crossover into the Spanish market, and some of them are making some of the Latino bands are making the crossover into the English market. Uh, it might be interesting actually hearing something. What is the perspective? Actually, your music is available right now, I guess, in South Africa, in the United States, and what else? Where in my Venezuelan people, my Latin American people, I got a lot of people from Argentina, people from Ecuador, Peru, and they actually love Robert. Latin America love the English music. We we are delight for the English music, and you could say that a really good percentage of the music that most of the radios play during the daily basis is English music. What are you guys considering in getting into the new markets?
Uh, all our music at the moment is on social media. So CDs, as we know, is kind of falling away, and everything's kind of gone to the digital market now, where you can download. If South America has I'm sure they do have all the social media platforms that are available all over the world, like iTunes and Pandora, Spotify, Amazon. Those platforms are available where you can purchase the music and also listen to it. So that's where we're focusing to get our music out to, and distribution wise, we've got all that set up. So it's all about just checking us out on iTunes. I'm sure it's available in most countries around the world today. So that's where you can get the album. Yes, it's called The Light in Miracles, and the band is Chasing Trace.
Okay, where else can you actually hear the music? You could go to iTunes and you could download the CD. What is the price of the CD?
At the moment, US dollars, it's only $4.95 because it's an EP. It only has 5 tracks, so that's available. It's also available on Amazon, Amazon.com, for probably the same price, $4 or $5.
Okay, I found something interesting when I was actually reviewing the music, because I also got to hear some of the songs that you guys put in some of the medias and that you could hear, and I actually really like the music. It is really well made. It is catchy. It is intense. I saw that the lyrics were really meaningful, and I see that you guys took a lot of passion into it. Um, but basically, what is I saw you guys, it's not just a band, it's not just a project. You are doing some help to a nonprofit organization. Explain me exactly what is that you guys are doing with the project. It's not just a musical project. It is also a humanitarian project to help other people, right?
Yeah, Reverb Nation is one of the social platforms that we are promoting our music on, and they came up with an incentive that for every purchase that is made for the songs, a certain percentage will be donated to a relief organization. that is in need of assistance, whether it be medically, whether it be for food, in different parts of the world that is obviously needing revenue to help its citizens. So we felt that why not give back to the world, um, because in essence our talents were given to us by God, and we don't want to just use that for ourselves. We want to give back to people. We want our music to hopefully help people, and if the lyrics are good enough, and if God provides the good words to the songs, I'm sure people will hopefully be touched by the music, and lives can be transformed, and we can make a difference wherever we can. So yeah, that's kind of what we decided to do, and we don't see ourselves stopping there. We want to carry on doing it for the future because the world needs it right now.
That's awesome. That's actually awesome, and I am glad to see that you are basically not just enjoying really great music, hearing a good message, but also you are helping other people that are in need. What are the plans for the rest of the year? Where you guys are going to be doing more media? You guys are going to be performing somewhere? What are the plans for this year? What is the goals for next year? You guys are going to come out with a new CD? Are going to do more promotion with the CD that you currently have? Um, how can people get more in touch with the work that you guys are doing?
At the moment, we've got the EP available. That was our starting project, and we want to take it further from there. So I do have a lot of inspiration to pursue better music, better songs, which is what I want to focus on. I do see the band getting stuck into a lot of work in the next couple of years. The goal next is to write a good album and perform more, because music today obviously is very limited in terms of album sales. There's a lot of free music and people sharing music, and that's just kind of how the world is in music is evolving today. So bands, in order to make a living and generate revenue, have got to go out and perform a lot more. So in the old days, you used to get a lot of bands that would just record albums and sell them, and you hardly ever see them performing. So I think we would really like to have the opportunity to travel more, perform more, so that people can actually see us and provide a great show, great entertainment for everyone. Because just being stuck in a studio all day recording it's not really going to get you anywhere in terms of enjoying your music and performing as a musician. So we're really looking forward to branching out and hopefully making a difference.
Excellent. I saw something catchy when I was reading the bio for the CD. What is the band all about? Tell us about that. You say that you are. Let me see if I can find exactly the way it was. You say that you guys are singers. Looking for singers. Explain what is the intention of the band? What is the you guys want to do with the band?
At that time, we were looking for new musicians to join. The recording kind of can tell everyone that there's a lot of musicians in the band. At the time, there was only three of us when we recorded. Brian, our guitarist, happens to play a lot of instruments, so he contributed to a lot of different instruments, mainly the bass guitar and the lead guitar, as well as the rhythm guitar. So we were looking for guys to join who would contribute to helping us film live, to keep that sound and to generate the sound that we were carrying on the album. I was originally a bass guitarist for our previous band and decided to sing for Chasing Trace. So the position I took on was singer, which was a new challenge for me. Um, I played drums before, went over to bass guitar, and then started singing. So it was good to be able to try out all those different avenues in music, uh, just to kind of see what I was good at, what I wasn't good at. I'm not saying I was perfect in everything, but it was a great challenge for me. So yeah, so we still would like to get new guys on board to help, especially a keyboardist. A lot of rock bands today are getting keyboardists because the keys tend to just fill up the songs pretty nicely, and they kind of carry a larger sound to the overall song. So yeah, that's kind of what we would like to focus on in the future, is getting the band stronger and a little bigger as well, to help us with what's to come. So yeah, we're looking forward to that.
That would be interesting. I'm looking forward to hear some synthesizers inside the music, and play some looks also, like would make the music richer and entertaining. Um, um, Wes, basically, I see that you got a really huge project, a really nice project, and interesting. I'm really glad that we are able to have this interview today. Um, you are focusing, as I see, you're focusing completely on your musical career. But where the musical passion, what is the music passion came from? Because I see that you do a lot of stuff. You are a multitasking guy. You do music. You play different instrument. You are an actor. You do commercials. You do movies. What is what is the all that came from? Like, do you get some main inspiration? What is your biggest inspiration in life?
My parents actually were youth pastors in our church when I was growing up. So every time I went to Sunday school, I'd always see my mom and dad in the church band. My dad was drumming at the time. My mom was playing the piano and singing. I have a grandmother who plays piano, um, and I have an uncle that plays the banjo. One cousin plays the keyboard. The other cousin plays drummer. So clearly, I've come from a musical family. Growing up, that's kind of what I was exposed to as a young child. I also used to love doing school plays in high school and junior school. So whenever we had our annual school play rehearsals and preparation for the end of the year performance, I'd always sign up and get involved with that. So it definitely did start at a young age. I was never clear as to why I liked it. I just enjoyed doing it. And when the opportunity came for me to study acting, and once I found out that Cape Town had a really big movie industry, I signed up right away and wanted to know more about it. And so far, it's been making sense for me. I know it's two different types of careers, and you've got acting on the one side and I've got music on the other side. But they all generally form entertainment, and you'll find that a lot of musicians today, guys like Lenny Kravitz, he's a musician and he also acts in movies. There's also Jennifer Lopez. She's an artist, performer. You see her in music, you see her on the stage. So the two industries definitely do work hand in hand, and it's kind of like me being a musician and a construction engineer. Those are two totally different industries, but I think acting and music kind of fit well together. So that's why I enjoy it, and it makes sense for me, and it's going well, and I'm looking really forward to the future, especially seeing what America has to offer. It has become, or it has always been, the leader in entertainment today. So I have the opportunity to work at that. So yeah, I'm looking forward and I'm excited.
Excellent, excellent. I see. Yeah, you completely right. That they go together. They are basically in the same industry, and you can always play yourself in the near
Exactly.
future. You can play West. That's what many of the musicians are doing. They are not that great actors, but they are okay. I'm gonna play what I do, and they play themselves. You get the opportunity that you're a really great actor and you could actually act and also play music. Um, I want to give the community the opportunity to know how to find you guys. Can you give us your social medias, how people can follow your music, listen to your music, see what you guys are doing?
Okay, the best website to go to right now would be Facebook. Everyone is on Facebook. Uh, you can simply just go to the search tab and type in the name Chasing Trace. It'll be CHASING and then separate word Trace, TRACE, Chasing Trace, and you'll be able to view our profile as well as get links to listen to the songs as well as download them. And there is an iTunes link over there for that. Another website is SoundCloud, which a lot of musicians are using. So that'll be soundcloud.com/Chasing Trace.
I see, I found you guys. I put it on the screen. I don't know if you're able to see it. And that's the Facebook page, right?
Yes.
You're able to see it, right? Okay.
I can't see it. I'm just seeing a black screen. Oh, there. I see you now. But,
Okay. I just did the little sharing screen and I put the Facebook page so people actually can see it and looking forward. Actually, you also have your personal website, right?
Yes, that's just a website to basically show my portfolio biography, and that's simply wesleyshacks.com.
Wesley, check. Thank you, bro. It has been really nice to have this interview. I think it's very entertaining, very refreshing, and I really enjoyed it. I hope that this is the first of many opportunities that we had to get together and following to see what are you doing. I hope and wish you the best.
Thank you
I
very
wish
much.
that your career go till to the end. I guess to the infinite and beyond,
Thank you.
like the Toy Story. I hope that you are doing great, and I wish to hear your music playing in the radio station here down in Venezuela and also in all the Latino market. And I see that your music will be perfectly fine playing down here.
That's wonderful to know, and I really, really appreciate the opportunity to speak to you. And I'm sure, like you said, we will be chatting again. I do trust that things will go well, and we'll be able to have better interviews and bigger interviews, and hopefully get the band to come out and perform in Venezuela. Um, so
That'd be
yes,
excellent.
send me an
That'd be
invite
excellent.
whenever you like.
Yeah, come with me. You got one ticket with me, and I will get all my community and know that you guys are here, and I'll be more than willing to help you guys on here, setting up with everything that you guys need. Final words. It is your time. It's your interview. Uh, it's- you got a few minutes to say anything you want to the people.
Oh, okay. Well, a lot of people are fearing that rock music is dying. I don't really believe that. So, for all those people out there who are, lovers of the rock world, you know, keep supporting, keep enjoying, and obviously, share the music as much as you can. Support the band whenever they're performing live in your areas. Go out there and support them because they need you. It's what they do. It's music uh, helps people with all avenues of life, whether you're in a bad mood, whether you're in a good mood. So, it's always good to go out there and support them because they're making a difference in your lives. So, yeah, I would just say just keep supporting us wherever we are, and we really appreciate that. And we would like to give back to you as much as you guys support us. So, thank you for the opportunity. Hope to see everyone and perform in Venezuela one day. I hear it's a great country, so looking forward.
Thank you, Wes. Wes, Wesley Chat was here today in Big Artists. It has been a great honor, a great pleasure. Thank you for your time, Wes. I hope you the best again. See you next time, bro.
All right. Thank you for the opportunity, Raul. Take care.
Thank you, man.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Gracias. Esta fue nuestra entrevista el día de hoy con Wesley Chat. En verdad, muy entretenida. Pueden encontrar su música en iTunes buscando la banda Chasing Trace, o pueden también entrar a la página web de wesleychat.com. Bueno, solamente les invito, disfruten la música, dejen sus comentarios de la entrevista en nuestras páginas, en @Big Artes en Instagram. También estamos en el canal de YouTube a través de Big Artes, y en Facebook estamos como Valencia International Distributor. Gracias, buenas tardes. Thank you, Wes.
Pleasure. See you again.